You have a question?
I wanted to ask you guys, yes. Okay, so going, like, obviously...
Please save us.
Jesus Christ, Jerusalem. So when it comes to people cheating, right? Okay, people cheat. Do you guys think it's as prevalent nowadays versus, like, say, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, in those more traditional times? Like, do you think that it is a product of the times, or do you think evolutionary psychology men have always been this way? Do you think it's a combination of both? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
That's a good
I would say they've all done it. Just that, like, back in those days, it was duty. So when you married somebody, even if they cheated, it was for the kids. So
You have to
even
stay.
my personal family, I've seen stories where, like, you know, the guy cheated, but once again, for the family, they stayed together, and it worked out. Versus now, oh, he's cheating on me, I'm gonna leave. But what happens to the kids? They suffer, and it creates a whole generation of.
I got you. No, that wasn't my question. Good point, but that wasn't my question. My question is, do you think guys were always as inclined to cheat? Or do you think that's a product of the times now because of how promiscuous women are? Because women are not in their traditional roles? Do you think men are more inclined to go out there? Or do you think due to evolutionary psychology, it's always been like this, it hasn't changed? Or do you think it's a combination of both?
No,
do you know what I'm saying?
Nothing has changed.
I think men have always been this way. It's just that they concealed it. They concealed it more back then. You didn't have advent of smartphones and all this other stuff. And I think the other thing as well is that women back then were more loyal than they are now. Because women back then understood, like, duty overrode everything, versus nowadays women get married more for, like, you know, to say I'm married for the wedding, for the occasion, and then they also get married for happendness, right? And that's like one of the biggest things is that women get married for happiness, which is why if they don't feel happy, they end the relationship and they're more likely to end the divorce.
That's what I'm saying. So is it a product? Is it a product of the times because of how women are now today? Do you think men are more inclined to cheat, or do you think they've always been this? They've always been this inclined.
Yeah, they've always cheated.
We just told you twice.
No, but he switched up his answer. You didn't switch up your answer, but you said that men have always been like this, and you said, but also women have changed. And so I was like, just clarifying which one do you think?
Men have been the same. It's if you really look at things, it's women that have changed. It's not men. Men have been the same. We've been the same way since forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that the women have changed. And the men, if anything, the men might have changed a bit, but they've changed to attract the women, but their hardwiring is still the same. We don't give a fuck about you being independent. That's a lie. We say that shit so that we can fuck. Oh, you got a degree? That's so impressive. What's it in? Women's studies? Wow.
Hooray.
Gender studies?
That's awesome.
So
you're
what does
educated. I love that.
So what does it do for y'all mentally? Nothing?
What?
What?
So what do it do for y'all mentally? Nothing?
Men don't need the same mental. Men don't need the same mental stimulation from their partner that women do.
I'm saying y'all don't need no insurance. Y'all don't need no, like, hey.
No, we prefer if you're quiet.
Yeah, we got this. Really?
Yes, men prefer quiet women. Yes.
Oh,
especially you.
I mean, like, look.
Sad.
There's a saying, right? Women are to be seen and not be heard, right? You say it in Spanish. I forget the saying. It's something about you're quieter when
It's called sad.
you're more attractive when you're quiet. Somebody knows it. Somebody.
Calladita, te ves más bonita.
There
My
you go,
ex
bam.
used to say.
Yeah.
You know, so like, why is it that across
Calladita lo
cultures?
puedes poner más bonita.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, please be quiet.
Pero no sabes qué es lo que yo
Can you please like stop interrupting? What I'm saying is that a bunch of different cultures from all across the world all universally talk about women being quiet as being more attractive. Why is that? Well, because men don't really care about female opinions a lot of the times.
But why
and it comes
should
back
we
to what
care?
I said. Because unfortunately, women live a certain type of life where their worldview is skewed, where their perspective doesn't benefit men, unfortunately. Because it comes back to what I said before. Women live a privileged life in general, so therefore your opinion isn't really relevant to us because we live a much harder life than you. So, you know, I'll make it simple. Let's say you're a lawyer. Do you give a fuck about your paralegal's advice in general? Being honest here? When you went to law school and you know what the fuck you're doing?
Hell no.
There you go. That's how men look at women a lot of times. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just report
Even
them.
if we're trying to help you guys.
Oh my God. There you go. Like, y'all see it right now. Like, this podcast has been derailed a few times from a girl that won't shut up. Y'all see it. It's annoying as fuck. But men will tolerate it to get laid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is crazy.
Hence the two kids.
What?
This time, I wouldn't even want to smash.
I mean, this is my first time in this podcast. Oh, tonight, seeing of me talking back. I'm just asking, would you want it back? or would you not?
All right,
It's
moving
just a yes or no question.
I think the answer is no.
Yeah, no, I see it too because beating around the bush but can't say no.
I just said it emphatically a bunch of times. I gave you examples of different cultures preferring quiet women. He's hitting a sound effect saying, "Shut up, bitch." Like, I mean, how many times do you have to hear it?
Why though? But why though? Why? Is what I'm asking.
I just explained
how
it.
come?
Gay.
Women's opinions don't matter to men in general because women live an easier life than men in general. That's why we don't care about what y'all think. But this is something that men will never admit to women. We'll never say that. Oh, but tell me what you think. What's your opinion on this? They'll say that because, you know, hey, women like to talk and give their opinion and perspective on things. They want to feel included. But in general, we really don't give a fuck what y'all think.
But why can't you guys keep it real with us? At least tell us.
We've been doing so the whole show. Like, shut the fuck up, and you won't do it. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, but I mean relationships.
Do not. Well, that too.
And relationships wise is what I mean. Like, hey, female, you ain't doing this or that. Like,
Man,
hey,
Javier, chill,
I think
man.
they might have been trying to tell you. You probably just didn't hear it, or you didn't.
have y'all
understand
mans
it.
tried to tell you or not?
Oh, when
Because
my
I
husband
listen
says
to my
something, I
man.
listen.
No, you don't. That's why Javier left.
Nah, that's why I left.
Thank God.
I know, right? I know, right? Me and you both. Hold on, Aaron. Me
The
and
reason
you
why
both.
men aren't honest with women is because women can't handle the truth in general. I've told you guys a couple of things, and she's been arguing with me. You didn't like what I said about age. You've been just yapping. Like, women in general don't appreciate the truth. So men don't do it. If we want to get laid, we're just going to tell you what you want to hear.
That's true.
Shit, fuck it then. What do we gotta do to get laid then? Fuck it.
Nothing.
Exists.
A woman can stand on the corner and get laid. A man has to work very hard to get laid.
Any woman could.
All we gotta do
could
is
go
say
get
our
laid.
name.
All right.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just
We
playing.
have
Yeah,
some
hopefully
chats.
just
This
playing.
was for fun.
Streamlabs.